Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mayfield. And Josh Hill has it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the Patriots' 49-yard line.
Check. 180. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Community heals from mass shooting earlier this month.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Mark Barron able to record his fifth.
Benefit concert hosted by comedian Dave Chappelle, who organized the Gem City Shine concert this year. We're going to show the world that nothing will get us better. Ain't no Ohio. No matter what's going on, no matter how tough these times, we hold our heads up high because we know we're first. The concert is happening in the Oregon district of the shooting house. And 20.
Sack of the season.
A loss of 7 on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Point it right. That is the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Smooth. Regular. I got it.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Start. 230.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the
They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set them. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Rolling to his... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Onyemata coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win home. Show that bench release and go. 53's the mark.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check 26, check 26.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
Run. It's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey, alert.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Now Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Seth DeValve, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now look at him go. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. He returns the kickoff and even 90 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's got room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They run again on first down. Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, watch the leg. Pistol.
51, Mike 51.
Point it right.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe maybe 2 up to the 46.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, bud, 180.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, get out. Check. Pistol.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
Good. 180. Hey, 133. Go.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Set. Black 20.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. And here we go.
Black.
First down, a run with Cohen. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Mike. Let's go, D. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Hey, one alert. Regular. Hey, let's go. Real. SOS. Regular. SOS.
Here's Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Double bump. Let's go. Black and third.
Now it's Roethlisberger. The tight end Lacoste here out on the right side. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Check. 52. 22, 44. 53.
On second down, Roethlisberger. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Riley Ridley with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, 2.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
First down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. Mayfield going for it all. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 6-yard line.
They try again with Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check Mike.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He's got it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Ben Braunecker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Pistol. Mike 51. Here we go. Hey, Wood. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Run. Oh, yeah.
Mayfield looks to throw. Open man here, T.J. Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Matt LaCosse, 77 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Switch gears, switch gears.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They run. Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
180. Switch up, switch up. Check 9. King.
Play fake. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ben Gideon Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 50, 50, regular.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Regular. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Cut. Hey, echo. Slam. Real.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And it is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd down.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Double bump.
Off the toss, Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Everyone, you got 4 down. Hey, 86.
Roethlisberger. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
All right, now. White 80. 10. He's checking. Crash. Shit. White 80.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Kill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Coming, baby.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. It's caught. Jones. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Watch the eye.
Pilot, 64, weak. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Delta.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And Hill with it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Get that ball.
Check, X3, 218, chopper. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Bravo.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Check 13, check 13.
Shit, watch the shit.
Run.
He may try and run for this. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New England, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.